today. From Orlando, Florida, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Orlando Sentinels taking on the Oklahoma City Bisons.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Oklahoma City Bison and the Orlando Sentinels. Hello again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Orlando team as they enter play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And with their home...
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 91 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
6 yards left on second down. Richardson now on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. On third down, here's Ritson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on now is the punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
Long down on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Long. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches,
and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Sentinels get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Delayed give to Foster. And he'll be brought down right around the... On first, they stick with Foster. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2nd and 2. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Richardson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Long. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Long. Goes right back to Smith again. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Operating from the gun. Long. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
You know, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for them, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Smith has it. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ortiz. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ortiz. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Curry. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Long on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Curry. After one, 7-3 the score. on EA Sports. Here's Long off the play fake. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. To throw is Long. To throw on third down. This is Smith with a grab. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down, here's Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Banks. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll go again with Foster. Shifts past him at the 45. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Going up the middle, Foster. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. Get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Third and long for Richardson. Gets it to Meredith complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they bring out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Curry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Curry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Long. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good strong throwing catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun. Long to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Off play action. Long. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Richardson looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Set, ready, 52 blue.
A first down carry for Foster. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. He finds his man, complete. That's McKinney. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Richardson on 2nd and 10. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And this one is right through. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now Long, throwing on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Curry. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Long. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. On second down now, it's Curry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Long now. A final shot before break. Able to shake him off. And that will be incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest, as we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2.
We'll start in the NFC, a division matchup pitting New Orleans against Atlanta.
And that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out in front. The Falcons seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Next, we'll stay in the NFC South as we head back here to Florida, check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. The Buccaneers were losers a week ago, so they get the much-needed win at home in Week 2. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Long, looking to throw on second down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Curry.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Long on third down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run the counter. Curry.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw is Long. To throw on 2nd down.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
On first down, it's Curry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He finds his man, complete. That's Curry. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith with tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Richardson to the air on first down.
Pressure comes and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKinney. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Orlando takes back over on offense.
And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment. That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense through this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Long. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Long.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a give right side. Curry, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-2 matchup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give right side. Curry. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Long to throw on 3rd down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Long now on 1st down. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch 18. 18's the mark. Hey, watch the slant. Mike 18.
Back to throw. Long. Over the middle to Smith. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They run the counter. It's Curry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10, it's Richardson.
He finds his man, complete. That's Banks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They run up the middle with Foster. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Richardson.
Completes this one to Meredith.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
There Richardson back to throw it.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Here's Richardson to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Banks. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
Richardson.
He finds his man, complete. It's Banks. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
Observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
So, fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Curry. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Long. Under pressure, and down he goes. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. On 1st down, Richardson. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Let's go now. 50, green.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to the air with Richardson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Richard now on 2nd down.
And he'll just get rid of him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bisons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Orlando takes back over on offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run on first down. Curry. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, it's Curry. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the home team here, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Oklahoma City, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.